Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe, I am an automation advisor. Let's say you have files generated by your business application or received from a business partner, and you want to automatically update certain fields. These can be any text-based files, but for this example, we'll use the comma-separated values format. In this demo, I have files where I want to change the field status from pending active to simply active. It's very easy to build this kind of automated Windows workflow using Fibata Automation Workshop. Automation Workshop is a no-code application that lets you automate a wide range of Windows tasks. Let's start by creating an automated task. Workflows or tasks are built using the Task Creation Wizard, a step-by-step guide that makes the process quick, easy, and completely code-free. We want this workflow to start automatically. To do that, we'll add a trigger. I'll use the File and Folder Watcher trigger. It will start our workflow as soon as a new file appears in the monitored folder. I'll specify the path to that folder. Actions are the building blocks of a workflow. They perform each step of the process. I've already expanded the file-related actions, and as you can see, there's plenty of flexibility for automating file operations. I'll start with a read from file action. It asks for the full path to the file, but since we don't know the file name in advance, I'll use the variable wizard. The variable wizard suggests using full path and file name from the trigger, which automatically refers to the newly detected file. Each time a new file appears, this variable will contain that file's name. Next, let's add another action. You can simply start typing, and Automation Workshop will filter relevant actions automatically. I'll select the Find and Replace Text action. This action takes text as input and replaces one string with another. Using the variable wizard again, I'll select File Content from our previous read from file action. This gives us access to the text inside the file. The Find What and Replace with fields work exactly like in any text editor, such as Microsoft Word or Excel. You just type what to find and what to replace it with. We need one final step, to write the modified text back to the file. I'll add the Write to File action. It accepts two inputs, file name and contents. I'll use the variable wizard for both. For the file name, I could reuse the variable from the trigger, but to demonstrate flexibility, I'll take it from the read from file action instead. For the file contents, I'll select the new text variable from the Find and Replace text action. This variable holds the updated text after the replacements are complete. Let's recap. When the File and Folder Watcher trigger detects a new file, it passes the file name to the Read from File action. That action reads the file content. Next, we find the phrase pending active and replace it with active. Finally, we write the new content back to the same file. I'll keep the default settings. As the last step, I'll name this task Fix CSV Files. When I click Finish, the task immediately begins monitoring the folder. Now, I'll drop a new file into that location. As you can see, the task runs automatically. It detects the new file, reads it, finds and replaces 6 instances of our target text, and writes the updated content back to disk. Here you can see the before and after comparison. Every pending active has been replaced with active. All this happens automatically without human intervention. It's simple, efficient, and highly reliable. This is just a glimpse. Automation Workshop is far more powerful and capable. If you have not yet downloaded Automation Workshop, please do so via one of the links below in the description. No registration is required, and it takes only a minute to try Automation Workshop. I hope you find this useful, and thanks for watching. Till the next time.